Season 1 starts with Mark Grayson, a 17-year-old teenager who is the son of the most powerful person on Earth. Mark's journey begins as a typical high schooler waiting for his Viltrumite powers to manifest. His father, Nolan, known to the world as Omni-Man, is Earth's most powerful defender and a supposed emissary from a utopian planet called Viltrum. When Mark finally throws a trash bag into orbit, his powers arrive, and Nolan immediately begins a violent training regime. Mark takes the name Invincible and joins the teen team, meeting Adam Eve and getting a taste of the superhero life. However, while Mark is learning to fly, the world's premier team, the Guardians of the Globe, is summoned to their headquarters and systematically slaughtered in a very brutal way. The killer is Nolan himself, who barely survives the encounter to frame it as a villainous ambush. While Nolan recovers, Cecil Stedman, the head of the GDA, the CIA of the Invincible universe, and his team begin a secret investigation, suspecting Omni-Man despite his status as a hero. Demon detective Damien Darkblood also investigates the massacre, quickly deducing Nolan's guilt through supernatural intuition. Nolan realizes he is being tracked and banishes the detective back to hell, temporarily silencing the only witness who truly knew his secret. Mark continues his training, facing the dimension-hopping Flaxans and traveling to Mars, where he unknowingly leaves a parasitic sequid behind. These missions prove that Mark is still not very good at being a superhero. He is nearly killed during a raid on Machine Head's base when he encounters the cosmic powerhouse Battle Beast. Simultaneously, Mark's mother, Debbie, grows suspicious of Nolan's cold behavior. She eventually discovers his blood-stained costume, confirming that her husband is a mass murderer. Then the GDA resurrects the Immortal, a member of the Guardians of the Globe, who immediately hunts Nolan for revenge. Mark arrives just in time to see his father decapitate the Immortal on live television, revealing his true nature. Nolan takes Mark to the stratosphere and reveals the horrifying reality of their heritage, that Viltrumites are a cold-blooded, planet-conquering empire that culls the weak. Nolan explains he was sent to Earth to prepare it for annexation, and that he views humans, including Debbie, as nothing more than short-lived pets. He expects Mark to join him in ruling the planet. When Mark refuses to betray humanity, Nolan beats Mark nearly to death. He tries to break Mark's spirit by using his son's own body to destroy a crowded subway train and leveling entire city blocks with Mark's face. Despite the physical and psychological torture, a broken and bloodied Mark tells his father that even after everyone on Earth is dead, he would still have him. This flicker of familial love breaks Nolan's thousands of years of indoctrination. Unable to kill his son, Nolan abandons his post and flies into deep space in tears. The season concludes with Mark recovering, as Cecil warns him that the Viltrumite Empire is still coming, while threats like the Sequids and the Flaxans prepare their own returns. Invincible Season 2 picks up in the shattered aftermath of Nolan's betrayal, shifting the focus to a depressed Mark and the introduction of a multiversal threat. The season begins with the introduction of Angstrom Levy, a man with the ability to open portals to alternate dimensions. Levy intends to consolidate the knowledge of all his multiversal